Welcome to Boost Your Business English. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Alex. We are so excited to start this journey with you.
And we're going to start with a question. This morning, when your alarm went off, what did you think? Did you think in English or did you think in your own language first and then translate?
If you translated, that's perfectly normal. But our goal is to get you thinking directly in English. And we're going to start with the first thing you do every single day, your morning routine.
Exactly. Why the morning? For 3 simple reasons. First, it's universal. Everyone has a morning routine.
Second, it's low pressure. You're not in a business meeting. You're by yourself. It's the safest place to practice.
And third, it has built-in repetition. You do it every day. This is how you build automaticity, how you build fluency.
So let's do this. We're going to walk through 30 sentences about a typical morning. We'll say each one, then repeat it slowly for you. Your job is to say it out loud with us. Ready?
Moment 1, waking up. The sounds we all know and love, or hate. The alarm clock.
Definitely hate.
My alarm went off at 7 o'clock. Slowly. My alarm went off at 7 o'clock. Your turn.
My alarm went off at 7 o'clock too, Chloe. I am not a morning person.
I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to get up.
I never do. Seriously, I didn't want to get up at all this morning.
I hit snooze twice. I hit snooze twice.
Only twice? I think I hit snooze twice, maybe 3 times.
Eventually, you have to move. I finally got out of bed. I finally got out of bed. I finally got out of bed.
Yes, at about 7:15, I finally got out of bed.
And last one for this moment. I felt tired but okay. Slowly. I felt tired but okay. Your turn.
That's the perfect description. I felt tired but okay. I knew the coffee would help.
Perfect. Great job.
I went straight to the bathroom.
Yep, I went straight to the bathroom, almost on autopilot.
I looked at myself in the mirror. I looked at myself in the mirror.
And did you like what you saw? I looked at myself in the mirror and thought, wow, I need more sleep.
Same. Okay, next. I turned on the shower. Slowly. I turned on the shower. Repeat.
I turned on the shower and waited for it to heat up.
Good idea. Because the water was too cold at first. The water was too cold at first. Your turn.
Oh, definitely. The water was too cold at first. A real shock.
I brushed my teeth for 2 minutes. I brushed my teeth for 2 minutes.
My electric toothbrush has a timer, so yes, I brushed my teeth for 2 minutes exactly.
Nice. You're doing great. Let's keep the momentum going.
Moment 3. Getting dressed. That daily challenge. First, I opened my wardrobe. Slowly, I opened my wardrobe. Your turn.
I opened my wardrobe and just stared for a minute.
I couldn't decide what to wear. I couldn't decide what to wear. Repeat.
This is me every day. I couldn't decide what to wear for ages.
So, what was the final choice? I chose something comfortable. I chose something comfortable. Your turn.
Always the best option. I chose something comfortable too. A sweater and jeans.
Then the final check. I checked how I looked in the mirror. I checked how I looked in the mirror.
I checked how I looked in the mirror and thought, yep, that'll do.
Haha. And finally, I was ready in about 20 minutes. Slowly, I was ready in about 20 minutes. Go for it.
From shower to shoes, I was ready in about 20 minutes. Not bad.
Time for my favorite part of the morning.
Breakfast, and more importantly, coffee. First, I went to the kitchen. Slowly. I went to the kitchen. Your turn.
As soon as I was dressed, I went to the kitchen.
And the most important step, I put the kettle on. I put the kettle on. Repeat.
Before I do anything else, I'd put the kettle on. It's a ritual.
I made myself a coffee.
I made myself a coffee, black, no sugar. How about you?
I had some toast and fruit.
Sounds healthy. I had some toast and fruit as well.
And finally, a moment of peace. I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving. Slowly. I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving. Repeat it. I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving.
This is so important. I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving just to gather my thoughts.
Okay, 2 more moments to go. You are doing an amazing job.
I checked my phone while I was eating. Slowly. I checked my phone while I was eating. Your turn.
It's a bad habit, but yes, I checked my phone while I was eating.
I had 3 new messages.
I had 3 new messages, but thankfully nothing urgent.
So, what did you do? I replied to the most important one. I replied to the most important one. Repeat.
Exactly. I replied to the most important one and left the others for later.
Smart move. Then I checked the weather for today. Your turn.
Always a good idea. I checked the weather for today and it said rain.
Oh no. Last one for this part. I saw a news headline that caught my eye. I saw a news headline that caught my eye.
While scrolling, I saw a news headline that caught my eye, so I read the first paragraph.
You are on fire. This is the last moment. You're almost there.
Moment 6. Leaving the house. The final stretch. First, I packed my bag quickly. Slowly, I packed my bag quickly. Your turn.
I packed my bag quickly. Laptop, notebook, water bottle.
I made sure I had my keys and my phone. I made sure I had my keys and my phone. Repeat.
The most important check of the day. I made sure I had my keys and my phone and my wallet.
I locked the door behind me.
I locked the door behind me and gave it a little push to make sure.
And you step outside. It was cold outside this morning. It was cold outside this morning. Your turn.
You can say that again. It was cold outside this morning. I wished I'd worn a warmer coat.
I started my commute feeling ready for the day. I started my commute feeling ready for the day. I started my commute feeling ready for the day.
And after all that, I started my commute feeling ready for the day.
Amazing. You just practiced 30 essential sentences. Now pause here for a second. Here's what's going to happen. The first time you say these sentences, you'll think about them. The second time, you'll remember them. By the fifth time, you'll just say them. That's not studying, that's fluency. And it starts with 30 sentences about your morning.
So true. Now we're going to build that repetition with a technique called shadowing. I'm going to read all 30 sentences at a natural conversational speed.
And my job and your job is to repeat them right after Chloe, trying to match her rhythm and intonation. I'll model it for you. Let's do this.
My alarm went off at 7 o'clock. I didn't want to get up. I hit snooze twice.
My alarm went off at 7 o'clock. I didn't want to get up. I hit snooze twice.
I finally got out of bed. I felt tired, but okay. I went straight to the bathroom.
I finally got out of bed. I felt tired, but okay. I went straight to the bathroom.
I looked at myself in the mirror. I turned on the shower. The water was too cold at first.
I looked at myself in the mirror. I turned on the shower. The water was too cold at first.
I brushed my teeth for 2 minutes. I opened my wardrobe. I couldn't decide what to wear.
I brushed my teeth for 2 minutes. I opened my wardrobe. I couldn't decide what to wear.
I chose something comfortable. I checked how I looked in the mirror. I was ready in about 20 minutes.
I chose something comfortable. I checked how I looked in the mirror. I was ready in about 20 minutes.
I went to the kitchen. I put the kettle on. I made myself a coffee. I had some toast and fruit.
I went to the kitchen. I put the kettle on. I made myself a coffee. I had some toast and fruit.
I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving. I checked my phone while I was eating. I had 3 new messages.
I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving. I checked my phone while I was eating. I had 3 new messages.
I replied to the most important one. I checked the weather for today. I saw a news headline that caught my eye.
I replied to the most important one. I checked the weather for today. I saw a news headline that caught my eye.
I packed my bag quickly. I made sure I had my keys and my phone. I locked the door behind me.
I packed my bag quickly. I made sure I had my keys and my phone. I locked the door behind me.
It was cold outside this morning. I started my commute feeling ready for the day.
It was cold outside this morning. I started my commute feeling ready for the day.
Fantastic. Okay, now let's hear how these sound in a totally natural conversation. Alex, how was your morning?
Oh, it was a morning, that's for sure. My alarm went off at 7, and honestly, I didn't want to get up. I hit snooze twice.
I know that feeling. So, what happened next?
Well, I finally got out of bed, and I went straight to the bathroom. I turned on the shower, but the water was too cold at first.
The worst. After your shower, did you manage to get ready quickly?
Well, I opened my wardrobe and I couldn't decide what to wear. Eventually, I chose something comfortable. All in all, I was ready in about 20 minutes.
That's pretty good. I bet you went to the kitchen next.
You know it. I put the kettle on and made myself a coffee. Then I sat down for 10 minutes before leaving. I checked my phone while I was eating and replied to the most important one.
Good for you. Then it was time to go?
Yup. I packed my bag quickly, made sure I had my keys and my phone, and locked the door behind me. It was cold outside this morning, but I started my commute feeling ready for the day.
See how that flows? It's just a story, your story. Now for our final segment. Hear it, repeat it, use it. We've picked 3 sentences that are super versatile.
First up, I couldn't decide what to wear. You can use this structure for anything. I couldn't decide what to eat for lunch. I couldn't decide which email to answer first. It's incredibly useful.
I made sure I had my keys and my phone. Again, so versatile. Before the meeting, I made sure I had my notes. Before I sent the email, I made sure I had attached the file. It's all about preparation.
And third, I felt tired but okay. This A but B structure is perfect for expressing mixed feelings. The presentation was stressful but successful. The feedback was direct but helpful.
Great choices, Alex. Okay, that brings us to the end of morning practice. You have done the work. Now for the real world.
Your challenge is simple but powerful. Put these into practice tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, when your alarm goes off, don't reach for your phone. Reach for English. Say sentence 1 out loud. Just one. My alarm went off at 7 o'clock. That's all. Because fluency isn't built in classrooms, it's built in moments. And your next moment is tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock.
You've got this.